God allow Malak Yahweh, Wa Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash, and double honors to the elders of GMS Ruel, blessings unto those men, and blessings and salutations to the Akim out there in truth, pushing his word in all sincerity and honesty. With that being said, Shalom Israel, Barak. Today's lesson, it will not work. Here we have an RT.com article that was published on March 16th that says, Moscow issues warning over Trump's Golden Dome plan. The new U.S. missile defense program could turn space into another battlefield. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has cautioned. U.S. President DT plans to build a multi-layered Golden Dome missile defense system risk eroding the established nuclear and space security framework, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has warned. The article further reads, first unveiled in January 2025, DT's initiative intends to build a layered shield against ballistic, hypersonic, and cruise missiles from America's peer, near-peer, and rogue adversaries. The system relies on space-based interceptors designed to destroy threats in their boost phase minutes after launch. The White House projects the Golden Dome will cost $175 billion, but other estimates suggest much higher expenses, ranging from over $500 billion to $3.6 trillion over 20 years. Now, when it comes to the Golden Dome, it's scheduled to become operational by 2028. But by the way in which this war with Iran is escalating, it will not go for another 20 years. The CHIP of Revelation 13:16-18 could very well be implemented at any given moment in order for that third world war to come quickly. It will not go for another 20 years. When it comes to Esau, Edom, they believe that their houses shall continue forever. According to the scripture of Psalms 49:11, no, the kingdom shall be translated unto true Israel, which consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians in that appointed time. And it's close. So no, it shall not go on for another 20 years. There's no healing Babylon the Great. No matter how much money the White House projects the Golden Dome will cost, it will not make a difference on the day of launch. Those arrows of mass destruction that shall be bathed in heaven shall fall and enter in to destroy, and none shall miss. With that being said, let's go over to the scripture of Isaiah 34 and verse 5. Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. That sword represents those arrows of mass destruction that will be launched to later come down upon modern day Idumea, which speaks of America. And there is such a place in Douglas County, Missouri, that's called Idumea. Remember that the Bible speaks in mystery and in code. Idumea is also a Greek way of saying Edom and represents modern day America. And upon the people of my curse to judgment, due to the way they look. Cain said that the curse of leprosy that the Most High put on him was too much to bear. And when it comes to those arrows of mass destruction, the scripture of 2 Esdras 16:13 has said that none shall miss. Those arrows shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Let's go over to that scripture of 2 Esdras 16:13. Here we have that scripture of 2 Esdras 16:13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. The bow represents the silo, and the arrow represents that arrow of mass destruction. And these 200 million missiles shall not miss nor break their ranks in flight. They shall fall upon modern-day Idumea. The modern-day land of Idumea is also known upon the scriptures as Babylon the Great, and it shall become the lake of fire, due to those arrows of mass destruction. The day cometh when these sharp arrows shall be shot into the ends of the world, and shall not miss, because the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai, shall be guiding them to hit their strategic targets. To be shot into the ends of the world, which represents the Western Hemisphere, which is America. When it comes to modern-day Babylon the Great, it shall be destroyed completely from coast to coast. Remember that all these arrows shall take flight and shall not miss. Remember that no prophecy shall fail, according to the scripture of Isaiah 34:16. No prophecy shall fail, and neither shall the warheads fail to strike their strategic targets. Many missiles will carry additional warheads inside of that one missile alone. By those very same weapons that they have built, shall they bring destruction upon themselves. That current war that you are witnessing right now is with the fuel of fire, right, by those special types of solid fuel missiles of Iran. There are two types of missiles, solid fuel missiles and liquid. Now, when it comes to those arrows of mass destruction, they will drastically change the scenery and landscapes that the people once knew due to that besom of destruction. It shall all be swept away in that besom of destruction. The same effect as when you sweep a dusty floor back and forth with a broom, and that dust kicks up and travels. That shall be the same effect of those blasts, but with a fiery wall of fire traveling in all directions. That shall be the same effect of those blasts, but with a fiery wall of fire traveling in all directions. Even the chariots of the Lord will take part in the destruction that's to come by shooting laser beam fire of their own. Those so-called spaceships shall also partake in that destruction to come. The Lord is coming with his chariots, with a great armada of chariots, pursuant to the scripture of Revelation 19, 11, and 14. The scripture of 2 Esdras 13 and 31 has also said that one realm shall fight against another. This worldly realm shall engage in warfare with the heavenly forces of the spiritual realm, bringing about the true war of the worlds. So an inevitable third world war of utter destruction is coming, and we are blowing the trumpet in warning. As soon as that CHIP of Revelation 13, 16 to 18 is implemented, that third world war cometh quickly right after. Let's go over to that scripture of Revelation 11 and 14. Here we have that scripture of Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So in other words, the second world war has passed, but the third world war of destruction cometh quickly. It shall come quickly after the CHIP of Revelation 13, 16 through 18 gets implemented upon society. And when it comes to these tensions, these continued tensions are among the nations. They continue, and before you know it, World War III is at the doorstep. As soon as that third world war takes place, expect those sons and daughters not to return in that mandatory draft. Women wanted equal rights in the society, so now they must fight alongside men in the worst world war to come. That proposed legislation to draft women will come, and it will be at their doorstep. A destructive war is coming, and we are blowing the trumpet in warning. Babylon shall be utterly destroyed from coast to never rise again. That phoenix shall never rise out of the ashes. As they say, this is the last time. But that land that the small has now occupied will certainly rebuild for the true people of the Lord. But with that being said, Kalalau Malak Yahweh, Wa Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash, and double honors to the elders of Jemas Ruel. Blessings unto those men, and blessings and salutations to the Akim out there in truth, pushing his word in all sincerity and in honesty. With that being said, Shalom Israel, Brakta. Shalom.